All right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do a quick little video on analyzing area. So let's look at finding the area of the following rectangle. So the only information we know is that it's, let's say it's 7 by 1/8 kilometers by 22 over 4 kilometers. So looking at this, let's go ahead and look at an area model. So an area model means I want to see what this rectangle is going to look like. So 22 over 4, that's 5 and change. And this is 7 and change. So the longer side is going to be the 7th and 1/8. And the 22 over 4 is going to be here. Okay. So I have that area model. The first thing I got to do, though, is I have to make sure that I recognize that the area of a rectangle is length times width. So we can say this is my length and this right here is my width. But notice that one is a mixed number and the other one is a improper fraction. So because I'm multiplying and I'm dealing with fractions, I have to do the top, bottom, bottom rule, which means I need to have them both be in this improper fraction format. So this is an improper fraction. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change that 7th and 1/8 into an improper fraction. And the way I do that is, remember my little trick? I put a little dot here and a plus here, and that's going to give me my rule. So what's 8 times 7? 56 plus 1 is 57/8. So I just converted the 7th and 1/8 into 57/8. So now my area analysis, let me just grab my black marker. Here it is. And I'm going to do this using the formula. So A is equal to length times width. I'm going to write my length, which is this guy, but this guy is now 57 over 8 kilometers. So A is equal to 57 over 8 times 22 over 4. So now my rule says top, bottom, bottom. So looking at that, 57 times 22 gives me 1,254 divided by 32. 8 times 4 is 32. Okay, so I got to make sure that I can separate those. Let's see how much that gives me. Divided by 32. It does give me some points on there, so I think I'm going to be able to see if I can divide the 1254 by 8. Does it? No. 1254 by 4 will for sure. So, oh, no. 1254, let's see what 16 gives us. So we're going to, this is the way I'm going to do it. A is equal to 1254 by 32. And I'm going to, let me do it in a different color so you can see. So the 1254 over 32, I'm going to factor out a 2 out of both of them because they're both even numbers, so I can. So 2 times what gives me 32? 16 does. So I'm just writing this in its factored form version here. And 1254 divided by 2 gives me 627. Okay, so that means that I'm now able to reduce this fraction to this guy right here. Now, 627 doesn't seem to be a number that works with the 16 or any value of a factor of 16. So I think that's going to be what I have. So I've got to see how many times does 16 fit into 627. So 627 divided by 16 gives me 39. So I know that it's going to be 39 and something. So let's look at that. I'm going to take this fraction and I'm going to put it into 16 times 3 gives me 48. So 348 gives me 62. Take away 48 gives me 14. So I have 147. And we said it was going to be a 9. So 16 times 9 gives me 144. So that means I have a remainder of 3. So that remainder of 3 means that this homie right here is 39 and 3 out of 16 kilometers squared, because kilometers times kilometers gives me kilometers squared. So my final answer is going to say A is equal to 39 and 3/16 kilometers squared. Okay? Hope you enjoyed that. Have a good day, everybody.